when you take into account the line play, and I know you can't get a real good feel for it, have you continued to see Mike Bloomgren and that line kind of put things together the way you wanted to? And I can see you're smiling because that's a huge piece of it this year.
Well, I've said it to a bunch of people down here today. The most important hires at every level of football, high school, college, and pro, is your strength coach and your offensive line coach. And I've been super impressed with Mike Bloomgren. First and foremost, his energy and his passion and he has fun out here. And there's a lot to be said about having fun in the game of football, even at the professional level. His intensity is contagious with all these guys. They're constantly moving. They're constantly working on their craft. There's never a down period. So if they go special teams, the offensive line is working. That offensive line is working the entire hour and a half, 2 hours they're out here. It's very impressive to see, but that's where I think you're going to see the biggest improvement on this football team. I'm seeing a lot of zone run that Kevin Stefanski likes to run. I saw a lot of power today where that backside guard, so you're getting Teller and Batonio and Zinter and all these guys, all that entire offensive line looks healthy. They look fit. They look like they're really happy running this scheme. So obviously, as I've always said, the time will tell when the pads go on, but it's a very impressive group, and Coach Bloomgren is very impressive to watch.
Do you see traces of Bill Callahan and some of the Bill Callahan in Coach Bloomgren?
Oh, absolutely. So what you get is, and I've said this before, is that he never does a drill where he's just has a guy block another guy. He's going to give you a scenario, right? He's going to. Well, I lost you there. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're still here. You're still here.
All right. So he's going to give you a scenario. Sorry, technical difficulties out here at Browns camp. He's going to give you the why of why you're doing things. So you'll see him even when they're just doing it on air. He'll simulate or imagine there's a guy here. What would you do? Imagine if a guy's here. Here comes the linebacker because it's a 4-2 or a 4-3 or an odd front. So he's constantly challenging these guys both physically and mentally. But there's no time off with Bloomgren. He's pushing these guys hard. They're the hardest working group out here because of him. But what I really like is the why. He tells these guys why they're doing things, and that's the biggest thing that I take away from Callahan. And what he learned from Callahan is have these guys understand what they're doing, and then bring the physicality in there with it.